Hi, my name is Nonima Tikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, hi guys. I want us to talk about the torture that Mr. Zondo referred to. Amapolisa are scary humans, guys. Mr. Zondo tells us about his ordeal, and it's not nice. So, this testimony is exclusive because Mr. Zondo is placing all alleged abuse inside the police vehicle after being arrested, away from the scene of arrest, away from neutral witnesses, and before any proper legal processes. Amapolisa are scary people. Now, he's talking about the road to Pretoria, how it became an investigation room for him. The key legal damage is this. The state wants the court to believe this was a lawful arrest, followed by lawful processes. But Zondo's version says the opposite. He says the car leaves his area and where he was staying, takes the N4 office, takes the N4, officers split into different vehicles, and then the pressure begins inside the moving vehicle. That matters because the defense can argue four things. Let's get into that. Now, firstly, rights were not the real priority here, right? Instead of immediately explaining rights, taking him to a police station, or allowing legal protection, the evidence becomes about pressure and intimidation. Secondly, the truth was being demanded before formal procedure. The words allegedly used, that he must tell the truth today, became legally dangerous because they suggest the officers already had a desired version. Thirdly, any later statement becomes contaminated. If the court believes his version, then anything said afterwards can be attacked as not free, not voluntarily, and not reliable. Fourthly, the route matters. The N4, the toll gates, the vehicle movement, and the split between cars are not random details. They create a timeline the defense can test against AVL, toll gate records, police logs, and officer versions. Now, this again is one of those things you are like, Mukhane Mabena, you are always in the middle of shit. You are always in the middle of shit, and it's not nice. It's really not nice. Because right now, when this man is talking about all of this, he is telling the court a story that Gininda conveniently forgot to tell us. This was not on the disclosures. Litigation, when it comes to the arrest, this is another shocking arrest. This is a third person being arrested. This is a third person being arrested, guys. An endeavor. An endeavor. This is a third person being arrested now. Outside the five I choose, this person is being arrested for the Senzo Meyiwa case again. And this one is not in court. Kanti, what was happening? Guys, what was happening? Mina, at this point, I can't. These police officers are scary. These police officers are scary. So, guys, do you see these things that are a pattern in this case, Kasenzo Meyiwa? These people that have been collected from Post to Pillar, from KZN, that are being arrested for these crimes. And then we expect South Africans must accept Ubabona, they did a great job. They did wonderfully for the case, and the case is going very well. Jani, when there are these details, why was tried? Why was this not on Discovery? But there were people that were arrested. Now, this man is telling stories, Gesana Ezotusayo, and it's quite shocking. Not only shocking, it's one of those stories that you are like, man, it doesn't end. When you thought you've heard it all in the sense of you were murder trial, you will hear something more shocking. Whenever you thought, you know what, hi Shem, these people have been through a lot. Yes. So, now, they were talking about the accused, saying 3, 4, and 5 are dangerous people. But what about the others that are not dangerous people that are involved in a shitty situation that is created by police? What about them? No, man, guys, this has gone. Wow. I'm shook to say the least. I'm shook to say to notice and to hear uba there are people that are going through izinto ezibuhlungu from the hands of the police. It's quite shocking and it's quite sickening to say the least. Iyothusa. So uMr Zondo ke ngoku ubhizi uyasixoxela sonke esi sibari esi story, and then when he talks about the way that they on their way kwamiswa imoto, and while the car was standing ngapha kwe-yellow line, mind you, it's at night because it was in the evening when they fetched him. It was around 6 o'clock in the evening. So obviously late. And then on the way now, the car stops and he gets beaten up. He gets tortured. There's a lot. I'm still gonna come back with another bit. There's a lot that is so traumatic that happened there. While they are doing all of these things, his hands are tied up. His hands are tied up, guys. It's quite sad. I am so shook. I am so scared of the police. I cannot trust them anymore. Every time there are stories that are even people, random people, there are people that make videos talking about police brutality. Iyothusa, guys, lento. Iyothusa, guys, lento. It's not nice. Amapolisa have become izilwanyana. We will say amapolisa even if there is someone who is not that person. We will talk like this about amapolisa, guys. We will say amapolisa and talk things like this because their colleagues are doing these evil things. No, man, guys, we are brought back to apartheid times by the way police are treating people of South Africa. It's not nice. It's not nice. I don't know who said to them they can continue treating people like this in South Africa. It's not nice. It's fucking scary to say the least. It's really scary. Oh, Okon Babizandla, when Putshuzi was busy narrating the story, I am shook. I am shook where I am sitting, guys. I'm shook. I don't know about you, but I'll come back with another video because Putshuzi dropped a lot of things. I'm going to come back and summarize some of the things that he said. I'm just showing you what happened on his way when he was being transported to Pretoria by the police on this video. I'll see you on our next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.